Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the live today. Today, we will be discussing the second most dreaded issue when it comes to buying land in Florida, which is being called landlocked. The issue comes arises with the access of the property, and most of these properties I would like to call is the helicopter property. And now you'll be wondering, Harpreet, what do you mean by helicopter property? So, in my mind, and the way I put it out there is these are the kind of properties, the only way you can get to them is via an helicopter. Funny as it sounds, many a times we come across these properties, which could be like 5 acres for like under $1,000, and you'll be like, hey, that's a steal. That is not a steal. That is basically a property that is, in my mind, not worth of use because if you can't use it, it's kind of useless. Diving more into it, let's share an example for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. Let me share my screen here. So I have a property out here. I'm going to be moving my cursor around it for you to understand what do I mean by a landlocked property. Let's say the property out here is the one where I'm hovering over. As you guys can see, this rectangular boundary. Let's take a closer look. What do I mean? Now, what is going to happen is in order for you to access this property, we need to be very thorough and have done our due diligence to understand what kind of access does it have. You can be legally on this property, but if you don't have physical access, that is an issue. Let's say if you want to access this, we need to always check for easements and see is there like a neighbor easement where you can access this property. At this point in time, we are assuming that this property has no physical access via easement. But the whole idea of educating you guys today is to let you know that is a certain variable that you need to be always mindful of when buying a property. If it is being offered for a lesser rate, you need to understand why is this happening and what are the underlying issues. Having said that, the property which we are showcasing on the screen right now, what I'm trying to get at is if you are planning to access this property, you can only do it via your neighbors. And let's say, God forbid, if your neighbor doesn't allow you access your property, then you are in a bit of trouble. You will need to technically sue them in court in order to give you access to your own property. Uh, not with the hassle, not with the trouble, but a frequent issue that we've seen time to time across our experience. And we always advise our buyers to do their own due diligence before buying any property, either it's with us or from anybody else. Um, Also, we need to understand is many times you would say, isn't there like a Florida law for neighborhood easement for you to access your property? Correct. There is a law in Florida which legally allows you to access your property via the neighbor. But in order for you to do it, you would need to go to the court. And it would cost you a lot of money, at least from what we understand the numbers. Again, don't take me accountable, but our approximation is somewhere around $8,000 to $10,000. And it's not going to be right away. It's going to take you a couple of years at least to come to that verdict. Hence, when we say buy your property, you would want to always look for all these red flags and make sure these are addressed before buying them. While on the same topic, I do have another property in display, which I'm going to switch to the tab now. It is one of our parcels, which I'm actually very excited about to share with you guys today. This is again a 0.22 acre lot here in Putnam County, Florida, in late Interlachen Lake Estates. Many a times people say, you have properties in Interlachen. What is so great about it? Uh, well, I would want to say, my friend, the great thing about Interlaken is it's between Gainesville and Palatka. So you are in middle of two good cities, ease of access, but still you get the country feel. The second thing exciting about Interlaken Lake Estates is the lake. Even though it is not in a wetland or a flood zone, we still have access to fishing, but you're away from the dreaded issue one, which we discussed yesterday, is the wetlands. So you're killing two stones, like two birds with the same stone. You have your own place and you still get access to the best of the both worlds, but still keep your privacy. The reason I'm showcasing this property today is something what we really liked when we purchased this property was the paved road access. Let me dive in for you while we're discussing access. So this is the listing. This is our property. Where you guys can see this is a dirt road. So it's not like a mud pit, but easily drivable by your car to the lot. You're out here. We do see, um, let me actually switch it to the GPS view for you to understand what I'm getting at here. So let's understand access to this property. As you guys can see, this is a perfectly paved road. So if you're planning in the future to build a house or get a mobile home here, this is definitely gonna cut your um, costs to, I would say, the truck cost for construction into one third, or we have always paid in order to get this property up and running. But you would also get the country feel of accessing this property through dirt road. This is again a 2014 image, guys, from the Google Maps. So this isn't as recent as the images which we have from our person out here, but it gives you an idea of how it looks back on our map. So this is the latest pictures as of today, as what we have, and this is how it looks. So it has gotten better over time. It is more, what's the right word? Wooded, but also it is semi-wooded, I would say. And you would like, Harpreet, while we get the idea and the gist of how the lot is looking when you got it, and this is the latest picture, how does it actually look on the ground as of today? So we do have a virtual tour of this property. We sent in our guide to take in a 360-degree view of the photos of the whole lot. So this gives you an idea of how the lot looks from here. Let me know in the comments, do you guys actually prefer semi-wooded areas, or you would like it to be totally cleared? What are the kind of lots that you guys prefer? In our experience, there's always been a mixed review where they want in a dirt road, but also they want to we have like a private access, but they also want a paved road on the side. So circling back to the property itself that is being showcased today, this is again a perfectly clear lot when it comes to access. You have the best, you have the paved road and also a dirt road. And from the pictures, you can see a sedan can also drive through. So it is not like it's been stop you, or it's not like you can't get to it in a difficult way. You don't need a 4x4. If you like 4x4s, nothing like it. But from what we're trying to get at here is this gives you a lot of feasibility and usability. And this was the lake I was discussing earlier. Best of both the worlds when it comes to Interlachen Lake Estates. You can still have the country feel. There are no wetlands, there are no surface water, but you still get the access to come in here, do your fishing, go back, build with ease. And now the second most commonly asked question is, what is the HOA? There are no HOAs. That's a good part. You can build at per your own convenience, at your own speed. You are not bound by it. Also, we did see this property has electricity access when it came to the road. So pulling off electricity was going to be much more easier. Um, Again, we're going to draw this small guy. You can see it for you. So as you can see, this is 2025 image, and these are the poles directly walking towards your future property. So that way you can still build on it very seamlessly. You have paved road access and also mixed drive through the dirt road. That gives you best of both of the worlds. At least you won't have people zooming in at 50 miles an hour in front of your house. I don't like it. Uh, but having said that, this property out here today is listed at 5995 at our website for a 0.22 acre lot. If you guys have any questions and concerns, you can always reach out to us. We'll make this happen. And if you've watched this stream specifically for you, if you're watching this, usually we have a closing cost of 495. We will cut this out in half just for you watching the video. All you have to do is call us at our number or contact us by any means through our website and tell me, Harpreet, I like this property. I want to buy it from you. I saw your live stream. And we will cut this off into half. The closing fee will be done into half, and we'll make sure this happens. Also, that being said, more lot of our buyers are like, do you guys offer owner financing? Yes, we do. We are very flexible when it comes to owner financing. We don't have any hard credit checks. All you have to do is send us a message or book a video call. Let's get on a video call. We can discuss the details. If you have any questions and concerns, I will answer for you. And then we'll make sure this land is yours and we can make this happen. Again, thank you for joining this call. Appreciate you joining it. And then I will put in the link of this property in the description where you can contact us and then we can connect. That is one of the best things we can do for you to walk you through. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Hope you guys got some learning out of this video. And we'll be making more of these videos. Just put in comment what kind of videos you want to watch. We will be addressing these topics on and off per your liking. And I'll see you guys soon. Again, thank you for joining.